I'm Saskia from rawfreedom.co.uk, and today I'm going to be demonstrating a really lush smoothie. This is a green smoothie, but it's got a really exotic twist, so it's really delicious. It's Indian green smoothie, and what we've got is 1 banana, 1 mango, we're going to be using half a lime, 3 cardamom pods, which are these little beauties here, and ginger, and we've got some spinach here and some coconut water. So you can imagine it's going to be delicious, all those different flavours. So I'm just going to crack open the cardamom pods and put the seeds in without the husk. The husk is very fibrous, so if you put that in your smoothie you're going to get bits of fibrous lumps in your smoothie, so you don't want those in there. And then we're going to put in 1 centimetre of ginger to give it a bit of heat, 1 banana. You always want to make sure that you are eating your bananas ripe, because unripe bananas are actually very acidifying for the body, they're not good for you. And the way to tell if they're ripe is they start getting bits of brown on them, and you can actually, when you smell the skin, you can smell the banana coming through the skin. So we've got 1 ripe mango here. So I'm going to peel around the outside to get the skin off the stone. Get as much of this delicious mango into our smoothie as possible. And then just cut the majority of the flesh off the stone. If you've got kids or a baby, you can then give them the stones to suck on, because it's still got lots of delicious juicy bits of mango. So in that goes into our blender, along with the main part of the mango, which the way that I'm doing this is kind of porcupining the fruit. So I'm scoring the mango and then I'm going to turn it inside out and just pull the bits of fruit off. Pull the squares off, just getting my thumb underneath them. You can use a knife to do this, but I'm quite kind of hands-on when it comes to making food, so I don't mind getting my hands mucky. There's a brilliant photo of my sister when she must have been about 1½, with just handfuls like this of spaghetti, just like it's all over her face, all over her clothes. It's like, if we could only eat like that when we were grown-ups, that would be so much fun. So I'm using coconut in this recipe, like coconut water, but if you don't have coconut water, it's fine, you can just use normal water and it still really tastes good. The coconut just kind of adds to the exotic flavours that we're putting together here. So then we're going to put in the juice of half a lime. And here's our coconut water. This is just shop-bought coconut water. This is strictly speaking not raw. If you can get hold of green coconuts and actually get juice out of them, that's the best. But alternatively, you can use water or you can use shop-bought coconut water. So I'm going to be putting 300 millilitres of coconut water in. And 3 handfuls of spinach. Now, you can use spinach or you can use chard, you can use whatever greens you like. It's always good to mix your greens up, so to get a selection of different flavours and minerals and vitamins. All the different green leafy veg contains different minerals and vitamins and phytonutrients. So getting a good range is always good. Try not to just stick to one, try and get a good variety. And then on goes our blender. Again, you don't have to make this in a jug blender like this, you can do it with a hand blender. This is a really good one. If you're going to use a hand blender, then use softer leaves, so use things like spinach, lettuce, chard, things like kale. You can use them in a hand blender, but they tend to be a lot more kind of bitty and chewy. So here we have our smoothie, and this I will drink for breakfast or for a mid-afternoon snack or a mid-morning snack. And this makes quite a lot of smoothie, you know, I mean that there's still enough in there for another glass. So you can either halve the recipe or you can save the rest for later. If you're going to save it for later, make sure that you put it in a jar or a flask, something that's got a lid on it to stop the or slow down the oxidisation, because the oxidisation will slowly destroy the nutrients. So here we have our Indian Green Dream smoothie.